disappear with one simple series.
Yeah, and you've got to think the hungry factor is still there from Triumph. They realize that their journey's out of here, but they can still make it very tough for some of the other teams in Pro League. So, look, for Triumph, it all starts off the basis of this start. Can they get off to a good start? Can they get some momentum rolling up on this T side? A little bit of utility to work with on both Sheikh Zula and Ryan. We're seeing a couple of flashes and some mollies out towards the bomb train itself. The Molotov, I don't think, actually landed. Cirque trying to play on the edge of the smoke. Bomb plant coming through, but the bomb plant gets denied.
Sark drawing first blood here for the CT side, extending for a bit more, sees Penny, but can't quite land that shot to the kill. Ryan challenging Ethan point blank. Stanislaw gets himself 2 and 3 frags with the USPs out. Sark drops Ryan as the last player standing, and 3 alive for Evil Geniuses to score the pistol round.
Okay, well, there we go, coming out for EG, and look, we saw a little bit of misutility there from the T side, not getting that Molotov to be able to land towards a connector, allowed a lot of rotations to come in, allowed some very aggressive fights, and as soon as that bomb gets denied, it makes it so much more difficult for Triumph to continue their offensive play. It made it difficult to at least get the trades in. They weren't able to get the post plant through, and in the end, they don't even get the bomb down to finish off the round, so a very simple pistol round going the way of EG. But it's not a force fire coming out from the T, it's just a single dingle for Ryan, and, well, that dingle's gone.
Straight up for Cirque, the opening frag found in the M4A1, S1 of 2 in play for this CT side against the Triumph Eco. They've gone for these time and time again throughout the course of this series. And right here on Train, they'll look to do it again to get the early rifles in. Moose will get Tarek to return, though. The nade on from Ethan, the UMP of Breezy in the back line does get Junior. Takes out all the T-Con presence. So all that's left is Shake and Penny making their way into the B site, looking for a bomb plant potentially. No, shut down by Stanislaw and Cirque on the crossfire. So 2-0 start for EG, rifles coming up for Triumph.
And what is really surprising, Jay, is that we've seen for EG, right, a lot of victories recently. We've seen them getting first place in Blast Premier Spring, first in CS Summit, first in Cologne. And we haven't really seen them play a lot of Train at all. We haven't seen them play it in like 2 months now. The last time they played it was back in Summit. They got 2 victories over Genji, even further back in June against Furia in that Blast Premier Spring event. So, look, they have won 3 out of 3 times on Train, but we really don't see it a lot from Evil Geniuses. So it can be a little bit of an element of surprise for Triumph, especially with them rushing out to this A bomb site, an instant trade to come through, but EG holding their ground.
Yeah, Molotov chipping away at Ryan's damage assistance coming in from Tarek, who went down early. Sheikh Zula extends with the bomb, goes falling, and Cirque waits a bit too long to pull the trigger, goes falling next up. Penny and Moose getting kills. Junior still lurks back at Olaf and picks up Ethan also in the pop dog position, kicking things off for Triumph here with their first on T side.
That's a death slammer. That is an absolute death slammer, Cirque. That should have been one easy kill. He had the trigger discipline, and all of a sudden, the 90-degree flick came through, and he got instantly punished for waiting any time whatsoever. Evil Geniuses, that was looking like it was their round for sure. Stanislaw was able to drop that bomb into the side. They had the man advantage, and Triumph just bring it back out of nowhere.
But Evil Geniuses, this early on in the game, the economy is going to get crippled by the Triumph side. We've talked in mass amounts about how the economy is constantly swung back and forth between both sides being rich and poor. For early game for EG, it's completely poor. No money left here. Of course, the buyout will still come through with the 3 M4s, one of which is already taken out of play. Damage done to Penny, and Junior tagged up a little bit of his own. Bomb plant can be secured by Sheikh Zula. Will be a retake coming in. Breezy sees the foot of the man, but doesn't take the shot below the train itself. Going for the head instead. Takes out Sheikh for one good frag. Backstabs are incoming from the CT&T sides, and Breezy getting more impact. Molotov to the bomb plant position. Junior getting tagged up. Moose needs to strike here in the back line soon enough as Tarek goes falling. AK peeking up against Ethan. Now Breezy is all that remains. Taps the bomb, trying to force someone to peek up here. Flashbangs will be evaded. Gets that kill back. Molotov still onto the bomb plant position. Actually, not too far forward of it. Breezy still hunting for his 4K though against Moose. Here's him coming in. Takes the spray. Gets the frag, but no kit to his pouch. Will he have enough time for this defuse? It will be close. I don't know. Not quite. Oh! Not quite. Close, but just not to be.
That was down to the wire. That was Tex. I certainly didn't think that he had it, but I didn't realize how close it really was. And straight away, when they realized that that Molotov had not spread onto the bomb, it means that Moose had to press further forward. That was a very, very good attempt coming out from Ethan, but not being successful. A couple rounds in a row now from Triumph, and EG are going to have to be on yet another force buy, Jay. The economy in tatters on this CT side.
Early start for Triumph, definitely going to be in the positive positions. Of course, the force back coming through from the CT camp, realizing the economy is also decimated for Triumph. Both sides up for an eco if they cannot get this round together. But it looks like Triumph are going to take control with their fast players. Out and towards the A bomb site, 2 standing for Breezy and Stanislaw. Scout up sees 1, does not get the headshot on Ryan, top of the red train. Backs up towards Sandwich. Next player in Moose is spotted, but again, no casualties sustained except for Penny here on T side.
Breezy, just seeing if he can find something with the scout here, but really going for the save is probably the best bet. Stanislaw's still trying to go for this here. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just back off and try and save into those weapons. They're going to have nothing to bring forward. A good deagle shot from Stanislaw. Smoke out near the bomb itself, but not covering the bomb. And try to escape out through connector maybe. A Triumph though, Jay. This is 3 rounds in a row from them. They're going to take the lead on the T side of the train.
Bad smoke in my opinion there for Stanislaw. Done much more with that. When they get to the bomb itself, you know, he had a bit of a line in, would have taken a bit of a risk there in terms of going for that defuse. With no kit as well with the 10-second ninja, that would have been difficult, but in the end, just siphoning him off from players, could not get any more exits. 3 stay alive for the T side as the lead is gained by Triumph early. EG with no chance to get rifles out on $2,900 loss bonus for the next round, so full eco for this one, get the full rifles back out. Try contest against Triumph in that department.
And Triumph looking pretty rock solid. And you spoke about bringing that momentum forward, Jay. They certainly have done from Nuke over to Train. And we're seeing a bit of a stack coming out for the Pistols in the back lines towards the old bomb position. Now, the only really way that they find any damage with this is if the T's drop in towards Pop Dog or maybe try and split into A. It doesn't help that the T's have already established this Brown Oils control.
I absolutely love this stack, though. This is great. It's like a photo op.
It's great when it works. Yeah.
like just selfie. Just look at look at this. Does this not look like the perfect family photo right there? Moose in at Ivy. CT is going to dismantle the stack. Bomb plant in over on the B default position. And Ryan is ready to wreck face out of here. 1 frag, 2 frags, not quite 3. And Penny and Shake Zilla will check out Stanislaw and Breezy. Tarek, last man standing back over the CT entrance. Shake Zilla takes that frag for a nice 2K. Entirely 4th there for the Triumph side.
What kind of family photo is that? 5 players in FBI full tactical unit in the train yard? What's going on there? Well, for Triumph, they at least are able to get a pretty convincing round. They don't run into the stack itself, getting that bomb down to the B bomb site. In the end, go a little bit hunting. But it's going to be EG to buy the rifles up going into round 7. The AWP to back up onto Cirque, while Junior is going to continue AWPing up on the T side. They've got a thing for Triumph, starting to build up a bit of momentum here. 4 rounds in a row from them, building up some confidence. And Triumph going in for a little bit of Ivy presence, maybe a run boost to get the AWP over. Ryan out towards Popdog. He's really the only presence to this B bomb site. Even the nade coming in, backing off, making sure that he's not taking any damage from that.
Very deep and passive from the EG setup for this round. No real contact in at T-corner, or no real players playing around the trains in the sandwich position. Triumph will lean in and have full control of this situation at the moment. Once they face the challenges where things will get interesting. Breezy shoulder baiting, eventually seen of the shots. Penny opens things up on Tarek though. First kill out near the Pop Dog entrance, and Ethan having his head on a swivel. He knows that there's players pressing in. Breezy next to face, takes out Moose, and Ethan gets himself back over towards the red train as support, but Junior, the quick trades back, and Penny starts walking out into the open bomb site position. Junior, the AWP, still trying to find Breezy at the edge of the smoke, so his feet gets that kill. Cirque gets his own AWP kill back, and Stanislaw catches Junior looking the wrong way, so it's all left to Shake Zilla, and he gets dropped by Stan the same.
Good cleanup coming out from EG. Did get a little bit heroic there towards the end. And we saw the AWP from Junior had a great angle to try and deal with that last player, just not hitting the shot into Stanislaw. And a recovery to come out from EG. They needed a round, Jay. They needed a rifle round to get more involved in the game. And I'm looking at the economy lines of both teams, and I'm thinking, right, whoever wins this is going to be able to reset their opponents. Both teams really having nothing in the reserve, and either team really having a strong loss bonus.
Heavy investment from Evil Geniuses, having an SMG for Tarek. Definitely not a goodish, well, it's an okay buy for Evil Geniuses. They're getting majority rifles out, but that one SMG. Main concern, I feel like, for the EG side. A minute and 20, Triumph still playing around the defaults, looking for picks, hoping to find overextending CTs. And Ethan might just give them what they want in T-Con.
Pushing very far forward. You can see the second AWP towards back green trying to deal with Ivy, and maybe that might take a bit of pressure off Cirque. He's had quite a poor performance in this series today. It's just very uncharacteristic for him. So maybe Breezy can try and take a little bit of pressure off him in finding some impact on that double AWP setup. Very pushed up in towards T-Con. Triumph need to be making sure that if they're splitting into this A bomb site, they need to be able to trade out evenly.
First of the SMG doing damage to Penny. It's an easy kill for Ethan. The second player is the main concern, and Shakespeare will drop him as a result. 4 on 3, making it 2 as Ryan swings. Orc gets caught off guard, and Stanislaw is left alone in a 1 on 3 scenario. Diffuse in his hands of Flash and a HG to get himself into the site. Could theoretically like dunk down on Sheikh Zula, but his realistic chances in this round are naught. And he knows it. Gonna go back towards T-Spawn, save his weapon. Triumph with a 5th to that T-side board. And they are a very careful set of defaults as well. I mean, they're working pretty well for them. EG kind of playing right into Triumph's hands here whenever they lose these rounds.
And I tell you what, for Triumph, it has been a very long time. I mean, this is still calling it really early, but it's been a really long time since we've actually seen them win a series against a top team. They haven't been able to win any games in Cologne. They didn't win any games in DreamHack Open Summer. I think if I'm trying to relay back to when I last saw Triumph maybe take a series against a top team in NA, probably back into Road to Rio, Jay, that we covered, which was like, what, 4 or 5 months ago. So, look, Triumph have certainly been competing towards sort of like the upper, like tier 2 sections and your MDLs and your Mythic Cups and what have you, getting some really decent results. But when it comes to the big boys, when it comes to the top teams in NA, it's been a bit of a dry spell. And I'll tell you what, they're performing so far on train 5-3, looking very comfortable and looking to try and extend their lead even further, knowing that they're going to be up against an eco.
AK's AWP's in the M4 Stanislaw. Sitting pretty for the Evil Geniuses camp. Tarek with his P250 out towards all off position is Ethan. It's up with the USP. Pistols do rotate counter towards the B side, which is a good read in this one. I'm not sure if information was given up to the Brown Halls players, but either way, now 4 are standing with the M4 Stanislaw taking that first contact. They're going to bottleneck themselves in towards this ramp position. This could get real interesting. Here comes the utility flash over, spray through, finds damage, finds 2 kills. Nade back on Junior. Is anyone watching upper? Apparently not. Sheikh Zill's going to take a fight, but no kills going the way of Triumph here.
Oh, they're continuing to commit, Jay, rather than just rotating into Pop Dog and trying to split out to A. They're continuously trying to fight, and Tarek's trying to play on the edge of this smoke. Yet to get a kill so far on the CT side of Train. They're spamming the smoke, but none of the bullets have connected. Finally, it's the AWP that overextends onto Tarek, and from here, 3 on 3, this is a chance back in here for Triumph.
Ethan's grabbed an AK as well, so now an extra rifle to work with for the CT side. Can they pull off this eco round? 35 seconds, they've got a chance to hell at it. Molotov's down towards Pop Dog, suspecting there may still be players over on the A bomb site, and Moose is going to walk straight through those flames. 67 HP. Ethan's got his back turned towards him. What's he doing? Heard the molly, knew that they were going to make their way towards Pop Dog, should have watched that angle, or at least got himself back behind hard cover. Guess the pace was not expected. A 3-on-2 post plant coming through. Now Sheikh Zilla planting that on the safe position. Stanislaw and Cirque up for the retake here.
What a great start from EG going into round 9, but now it's just all falling apart. A Moose flying out from Pop Dog, and I think that Ethan would have heard the flames going down. He may have not been able to hear the footsteps, but it just thinks there's no way that he's going to push through his own Molotov. It just gets completely caught off guard. Cirque's able to pick up that other AK, so they're just going to go for an instant save. And Triumph, though, a very, very decent recovery, and I think Sheikh Zula could be really happy that they brought that back. And all it came down to was once they were in that 3-on-5, they just waited. They waited in Brown Hills and the kills came to them. We saw Tarek overextending out from heaven, pushing that smoke. He's had a really rough time on train so far, yet to really find any sort of impact for his team. And Triumph, 6-3 up on the T side. This has been a phenomenal start from them.
On T side as well, if they could get the T side half, imagine what they could do against EG.
Yeah.
There is a lot of potential behind this half and a lot of potential behind this team. Again, Triumph looking to play spoiler. If they do so, mark themselves as the team that stopped EG's top 2 run. Definitely doing Liquid a favor if they can do that. Molotov's in, Incendiary's down, flashes over for Shakezilla, trying to get himself out into a sandwich, 39 HP. Racing against Ethan, takes that frag down, no idea to play on the site itself. Wraps in against Circus, Penny gets a kill on Tarek in the interim. Back behind the smoke, they have no idea of Shakezilla's position. He can do so much from here with the overbearing T-side closing in on Cirque. He hasn't got much time left. He'll get one exit frag, but it's a 4-on-2 post-plant. 1 kill for Breezy, but Stan is going to get traded by Moosin Jr. coming in with that last frag. 7 to the board of Triumph. Wow, I thought the momentum swing was going to be good. I didn't think it would be this good.
Yeah, look, this I'm a little bit surprised, Jay. Honestly, EG, this is just not what we expect from this team. They've just had a very convincing Pro League. They've only dropped a single series to Furia. It was a 2-0 against 100 Thieves, 2-0 against Cloud9, 2-0 against Genji, and 2-0 versus Chaos. And for the most part of those 2-0s, they were pretty convincing too. And we saw them kicking off their Pro League campaign against 100 Thieves, 16-5 and 16-9 to 2-0 them. When we just saw 100 Thieves taking down Furia earlier on today. Evil Genius is certainly a team that should not struggle against a team like Triumph. But for Triumph, they're kicking and screaming. They're looking really, really on point today. And it's really great to see because, look, in round robin, it's certainly difficult. When you know you're eliminated, you can kind of play 2 ways, right? Like, you could play the one, oh, we're hungry to try and get some upsets. But at the same time, it makes it really awkward because you realize there's no way that you can make playoffs.
Circle straight headshot on Penny here with his scout. 1 or 2 in play for EG. Bomb plant will be secured as safe again. Breezy's tagged low, Cirque tagged roughly to half. Again, he's found that opening kill. What more can EG do from this position? Bomb plant down, 1 kill on Breezy, and again, the low HP player in this context, so needs some backup. Stanislav's on a backstab though. Junior doesn't read it, he suspects it, and the peek away allows Cirque another good headshot. Stanislav closing in slowly but surely, grabs that AK, sees his teammate needs to win a fight against Moose. Moose will get that kill. Back in against Tarek though, the Deagle takes it back. They're on the defuse right now. They line up for Ryan. He takes himself 1 kill though. Needs to get back onto it. Smoke up, sees his man, lines them up of his own. Tarek with the kit though, and he's got time for this. EG are going to steal one. No, they won't! Oh, a millisecond away! I thought they did it. They did not.
This is twice now, Jay. Twice now they've been debated with the kits. Oh, I thought they had that for sure. Tarek got on it, but wasn't enough time. Triumph. It was falling apart there. We saw a great duel from Cirque, pulling a distraction away from his teammate of Stanislav to wrap in from T-Con. The kills were fantastic. But in the end, it was Ryan to win the 1-on-3. Tarek did not have time to get that through. And for an eco, you can think that EG could be relatively happy with that, but disappointed they didn't get the round victory.
Ryan just did just enough to get it past the finish line of that round.
Oh.
But Evil Genius is going to strike back with a vengeance. Rifles in for round 12, and Stanislav lines up 2 kills out of the ramp position. Junior with his AWP. Up on upper, looking for players in the back lines, but no one's going to offer up the angle. He's not going to overextend to look towards the side itself. The bomb's been dropped, by the way. CT's at control of this round. Shakezilla and co. Got to get the trades and frags to bring this back.
Yeah, they need openings. They need Junior to be able to find some impact at this B-bomb site. The thing is, though, how do you pick up that bomb? Do you backstab in from Ivy and try and get CT control? Do you want to try and aggress out from ramp or heaven? That's the kind of decisions that Shakezilla needs to make. And it looks like they're going to try and wrap in through CT, but we've even got Cirque's eyes here with the AWP.
45 seconds, and the AWP is watching for Shakezilla. Doesn't land the frag. It's a big shot to miss as well. It's a way in for Triumph now. Second shot not connecting. Third shot finally does. Needs to land Moose next up. Yes, he gets it. And Evil Geniuses now have Junior as the last player standing for exit frags, but no more than that. Cirque's hunting for his triple. Doesn't quite land it. But either way, Junior's got no time to make this round work here. He's going to get flashed out. Utility being poured in. Not going to offer themselves up. If they can kill him off the time, that'll be fantastic for the CT camp. So Molotov's in, Orp out, ready for Stanislaw. Space is in, and eventually they're taken down, so. There's 4 to the CT board. Just trying to recover this CT half at this stage because Triumph have already won that half. And they can force the issue here in round 13.
And I look at Triumph in their situation, Jay, and I think, right, any more rounds they get on this T side is an extra bonus. If they get away with an 8-7 half, they've done their job. They have been able to perform at a very high level on this T side. They've won out the half. It's good enough as it is. If you could push it any further, fantastic, great. But, yeah, look, taking their first tactical pause, looking at the money line, they're going to get, what, 1,900 next round? Probably just best to eco, rather than sort of force the issue. And that was a really good recovery from Cirque. You know, we've seen a couple of missed shots from him over the course of this series. Missed quite an easy one to start off sort of that wraparound in through CT, but finished off with a couple of great ones. EG just need to bring this back. They need to at least put up a competent CT side, Jay.
Eco coming through from Triumph. I mean, no Kevlar for 4 players, only 1 piece for Moose. Definitely looking for a confident buy going into round 14. Away in Tarek. What? Is he lagging? Oh my god! That's going to cost him here. Cirque takes Penny down with 1 more frag. Moose getting caught off and they all get ripped apart here. I thought for a second that was going to throw things out of whack for the EG squad, but it seems like they will maintain control. Tarek having a bit of a moment there. We may see a tech pause coming in for the EG camp to fix that issue if it persists. I don't know what happened there with Tarek. But either way, it's the 5th of the EG board and Triumph are going to be back on the bye.
It looks like something that's obviously been resolved, so we don't have to take a technical pause, which is fantastic. But Tarek and Ethan having a bit of a tough time on the CT side, so it really comes down to maybe the teammates to try and back them up. A couple of rounds in a row now for EG. A lot of utility to this outer bomb site. A wave of flashes to come through as Ishan tries to take this bomb dot control. Molly out towards T-Con. That's going to at least stop Triumph from getting aggressive out towards Sandwich and Olive.
Smoke down, Ryan drops in, takes down Ethan to start things off. Got Tarek on the outside, getting himself 1 frag, no more than that. Ryan's still going to burn the Cirque's Molly though, so from beyond the grave, he gets into a 3-on-3. Breezy drops the bomb and the edge of red. Oh, Junior taking the kill as Moose baits it in with a drop down. 2-on-2. Stanislaw's made his way over the back. Breezy caught by Junior regardless, and now it's all Stan. M4 standing here, had a great performance with this weapon on that CT side in the first map of the series. Now here to stand up for the EG camp. Got Moose at E-Box, takes that frag. No info on Junior. May have heard those footsteps. Now he might hear the drop. Bomb can get picked up, rotated, planted. Junior has options to work with.
And flash coming in for Stanislaw, and it's all down to mind games. Out towards the camera position, towards the back of the side. He can force the bomb plant in. Stanislaw, he's got a molly, a smoke, and a HE, so he's got the incendiaries, or at least the utility to work with. And Junior is starting to rotate out to the held position. It's all a game of timing. Does Stanislaw expect this, Junior? A massive clutch to come out to give Triumph their 9th round. What a big round from him. The AWP swapped over to the AK in the end and finishes off the job. What a fantastic round from him.
Yeah, repositioned to hell. Stanislaw didn't expect it for a moment. He had his eyes focused so much on the bomb train, throwing him off kilter when the kill came into his left-hand side. And for Evil Geniuses, it'll be a rough buy going into the final of the half here. They've got M4s and AWP. Everybody here for the CT side. The utility is going to be the main concern for them, though. Cirque going to need to find something out of this one. Trying to face forward. Flash is catching him completely blind to start things off. 45 HP in Sandwich, but Tarek comes up with the kill. Galil spray. Manic from Penny. Couldn't find his frag. Shake Zilla goes down to Cirque. A 5-on-3 situation for the CT camp, now making it one as they converge in on the players at Sandwich, and EG have finally found their confidence, but in this half, it's coming a little bit too late. Junior, last man standing, and Cirque will drop the man. 9-6 for EG. Oh, sorry, for Triumph, I should say, to close the half. The HUD got me a little bit confused up there, but it's a fantastic way for Evil Geniuses to contest against. We're going to go to a break, see whether they can turn their second half to their favor after this.
Sacrifice all my time towards greatness. Been alone in the dark, isolated. And my dreaming isn't real, what separates me. I never know it's coming my way, yeah. Cold out of stone, stay out of my lane, yeah. Leave me alone. This is my moment, finally found what lights up my fire. Keep the energy high as they come and they go. I believe in myself and I'm taking it home. I'm stepping it up to another level. Time moving faster than ever before. They don't really know about honesty, but they don't really grow honestly. I cannot be stuck constantly. Consciously is a part of me. And I'll never know it's coming my way, yeah. Cold out of stone, stay out of my lane, yeah. Leave me alone. This is my moment, finally found what lights up my fire. Yeah. Black sheep, black sheep, black sheep, black sheep. I don't even write no more, man.
Tell him, yo,
God.
can't you come over?
On my contra shit commando. Yeah. Pulling up with clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo.
Nine 9-6 for Triumph onto their CT side, where now they have a real shout at stealing this away from EG. What a night it would be to see 100 Thieves take a win against Furia and Triumph take a win above their opposition now on that T-side line. Here on Train, it's our final half of the night here for the B-Stream action. And it's over to the defaults onto the Brown Halls for EG. They've only got one player in Shakespeare to defend that B site. And it looks like they've got their hearts set on going for the B commitment.
Deep con smoke looking like it's going to come out from Stanislaw, and there's not really any quick rotations from Triumph. They can start to take this pop dog control and wrap it in through the Brown Halls if they like, but really it's only going to be Shake Zula at B, and they're just playing retake, falling back into the site, realizing let's just try and play it 5-on-5.
Taps up from the USP, Shake Zilla looking upstairs and downstairs. Can't see anything over on this T side, and they made their way so far up, and Ryan is the man to open things up in the back line instead. Stanislaw will go down. Moose will be traded. Junior comes up with his good pick. Cirque caught off in the open. Deals with Shakeson and needs to isolate the 1v1 against Junior, and he does that with great effect. And now two standing with the CT side. PG for Daniel Breezy. Desperate for a frag. Penny takes out one, sees both of the players that remain here, but can't land the heads on either. It's Cirque with 3 big frags and a 7th on the board for Evil Geniuses.
Much needed big clutch to come out from Cirque. Big on the pistol rounds, and well, for Triumph, it seemed like for them, they just wanted to play retake setup. We saw Shake Zula getting pushed back really deep into the site itself. They had a couple of rotators up from Pop Dog to challenge out towards Brown Halls, but in the end, just trying to waste as much time as possible on that T side, get the trades through together. And Force Buy coming back from Triumph. It's going to be a few scouts with some upgraded pistols to work with. A couple of AKs up for Tarek and Breezy. And straight away, Tarek's looking like he wants to get very aggressive, but Ryan's going to find the opener before the trade comes through.
4-on-4 situation here. Scout set for Junior, unscoping at the worst possible moment as the cross came through and everything. Plant to be secured here by EG. How do Triumph want to play this? Do they want to save their weapons going into the next round? Having an eco coming up. Their passive positions and no real face-up from players like Junior or from Penny. Seems like they will just look for the exit frags and concede this round. A simple 8 for the EG side. Triumph will have some extra weapons to go into the eco with, though, so... The Eagle CZ Scout all staying in play. And EG will make their way within 1 of the Triumph lead.
Trying to chase down Junior into this Ivy position. The Scout's not going to be able to find anything in the exit. And one thing we've certainly seen on the city side from Triumph, Jay, on Inferno Nuke and on Train, is how do I want to put it? Like, a lot of the time, they don't risk the retakes. We've seen a lot of saving coming out from Triumph in positions where you would maybe consider going for the retake. So even in that, in a 4-on-4, they don't even get close to even thinking about, oh, maybe if we get a kill within the first sort of 5 or 10 seconds, we'll go for it. They just fell back immediately.
Straight in with the AKs here, the T-side line, it's Evil Geniuses. 2 picks found towards the A-site play. Nades up the Force Junior out of position as well. He'll get himself back behind the A1 area. Deagle in for Penny. Molotovs edge of the smoke. Stanislaw with the bomb on his back, just bursting through, going to provide support in covering fire. But they're looking to try find the kill on the bomb planter here. All means necessary. Fire 7 moves up. Penny and Junior get 2 picks back, but Penny and Junior are also dealt with on the trade. So moves left alone, 1 versus 3. Good effort from the pistols, but not to be.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Moose staying around trying to see if he can get an exit, but Tarek's crosshair is locked on the angle if he overextends any further forward. And for EG, look at the utility, Jay. Look at how much utility is still saved in for Tarek, Breezy, and Ethan. They didn't have to use any of it, really, for a lot of these trade kills. Realizing we don't need to spend $1,000 and just wasting utility. Let's just hold on to it, bring it into the next round. I see Tarek just slow walking out from T-Con. Does give up his life. An opportunity for the AK to be picked up for Moose, but can he hold on to it? Breezy and Ethan both going to go hunting, and in the end, they get away with 3 kills on the CT side. Oh, Jay, I don't know about that one, son.
Towards the end of the half, EG did get their confidence together, and here with the first 3 rounds of the second half, the confidence is full-flowing, definitely in terms of the taunt game and in terms of the actual game. 9-all. EG have brought us back to evens, but the rifles are out here for Triumph for the first time in this half. Double orbs coming out immediately for Moose Jr. Now, we didn't see much of this throughout the course of the series. Definitely struggling to remember the moments when they did. Orbs in for Cirque over on the T-side line, hoping to catch an opening frag out of the T-Con area, but Junior set with his orb top of ticket booth, watching that position. If Cirque overextended, he would have been a goner. Smokes down from Ryan to suppress Pop Dog as EG looking set to split into A.
Tarek's looking for a bit of a sightline. If Ryan aggresses any further forward on that red train, he would have been spotted out. And looking like they're just going to go for the set execution. And smokes, mollies, flashes all being lined up for EG to try and go for the outer take. Triumph have still got a fair bit of counter utility to work with, and for Ryan pressing forward, he could get a bit of information, especially if he pushes forward into T-Con.
And M4 backed up to the corner. Breezy checks it, and he takes him down. Easy kill to find here, the 5-on-4 scenario. Penny Eyes set towards this T-side line. Sees one player outside of E-box. Tarek will get that kill. Junior with the AWP can respond, though, and make it a double back over at A2. Cirque will get Moose to A1, so 3-on-2 maintains. The bomb plant is going to get secured by EG. CT so far away from the site. They've got two very different positions to work off of. Sheikh Zilla down in the pop dog area, but no way in here, it seems.
Yeah, look, I can accept the save here. The 2-on-3, yeah, you've got the utility, you've got the kits, but you don't have the money. And that's the big factor, is that they go for this, and they're just going to have nothing that they can bring forward into round 20. At least this way, and they're able to, force investments. You can see Sheikh Zula can drop an M4, Junior can drop an M4, and then maybe Penny forcing himself, or at least one of the three players that went down forcing themselves. So they will be able to get a buy together to follow. But for EGJ, this is a fantastic recovery from them. They were down, 3-8 after winning Pistol and the anti-eco. They got off to a really slow start on Train, and now they've been able to come back and even take the lead.
4 rounds in a row for EG, at least in this half. Triumph in an awkward spot now with the awkward buy coming through for these guys. SMG of Penny in, M for a Shake, AWP Junior. Versus the AKs, full sets here for Evil Geniuses. They've got plenty of rifles to work with. Penny going to make his way up towards Pop Dog. 2 players downstairs past him. They're going to go right past him as well. He can make his way in. They're thinking completely clear in the back lines. Takes down the bomb partner, sprays malically onto Ethan's position, but doesn't get the damage or the frag. Stanislaw can swing out and shake on the bomb train itself. Drop him to a 4-on-3. The Eagles desperate to get some kills. They've seen Breezy at least, but they can't swing. They can't find trades.
3-on-3, and they've seen Cirque towards the top of the red train, and they know Ethan's back towards the bomb site itself. In the 2-on-2, for an eco, this has been very successful. Junior's been able to pick up an AWP. The duel onto Cirque is going to be able to come through for the T side, and now it's all down to Moose. Cirque starting to step up now with the AWP. 24 kills and just 10 deaths at this moment of time on the T side of Train. Ooh, Triumph. I tell you what, the timing was so awkward because, like, even through Pop Dog, that swing coming out, you would think that would grant 2, maybe even 3 kills, but he only actually sees 1 player because for the rest of them, they're all behind the utility of the smokes.
He caught a second player. The problem is that his spray for the smoke was just not accurate, and it was so panicked as well. You could see he knew the pressure was on. He was cracking underneath it. At least the rifles come out here. Double orbs back in for the Triumph camp. No SMGs this time around. The M4, they can get that backed up together, and that'll be even better. Ryan sees Ethan burst through. Sees the Molotov coming in, forced to smoke down to protect his position. He's going to burn at 23 points of health, though. That smoke not landing perfect. Nades up, he's dead. Opening frag going the way of Ethan here.
Nice and easy. Molly finished up by the HE. And Ryan, just nothing he can do in that situation. Perfect utility usage. Ooh, Sheikh Zula tries to get aggressive at B. The rotation's going to come through. Penny could get a bit of a backstab to come through, and Junior just needs to try and back up as much time as possible. He's the only defender at B.
Playing passive, Suck. Shadow seen as well. Penny's got info on 3, takes down 2, turns back towards red. Oh, the spray's not good enough, and Breezy gets a second kill. Moose now left alone. USP moving back towards the backer stopper, looking for Tarek. Sees his man tapped through, but he's the high HP player, and Breezy can swing, get his 3K. Training places, Moose thought he had an easy frag, not to be though. 12 to the EG board when Triumph had so much going their way.
And you mentioned it only a couple rounds ago, Jay, cracking under the pressure. That should have been a 3rd kill. There's no way that you don't get 3 there. A spray transfer, unfortunately, just not coming through onto the 3rd. The trigger discipline was fantastic, but the execution, it wasn't there. Triumph really struggling going into this second half, Jay. They have not got a single CT round. It has all been T-side. It has all been Evil Geniuses, and it's all been kills. Ethan to open up once again with an opening kill to this A bomb site. Ryan's going to find a trade. So does Sheikh Zula. Now the pistols are doing damage.
Oh, 1 bullet away on that CZ, forced to reload. Moose is left alone with his Deagle in check, missing the AWP player. Ethan can take the simple headshot, drop the man all the same. 13 to 9. Evil Geniuses have not lost a round on T side. This is looking eerily similar to the way Inferno went.
Yeah.
Not a single round, however, for Triumph. That's the main key difference between this and that seaside half of that map. Double ops back in for Moose and Sheikh Zula. The third time it's come out for this Triumph buy. And they need to get something with it. They need to get something right now, else EG will be on victory row. 3 away from victory to shut down the upset of Triumph. Incendiary's in, nades up, Ryan tagged low already, and EG immediately vacate T-Con.
Oh, triple orb setup just gets denied from the get-go. Cirque finding the opener. Penny in through Pop Dog, traded out by Tarek. This is looking too simple. How has Tarek been able to find a second kill out from Pop Dog? And now it's all down to the two Orpers, Sheikh Zula and Junior. They probably just have to save from this point. EG have not let Triumph catch an absolute break. They even ran triple orbs in that round, Jay.
Oh, this is falling apart. This is really falling apart now.
Bomb has been planted.
Evil Genius's confidence has now hit a fever pitch. And Sheikh and Junior are paying the price for it. The two orbs that have to lick their wounds and save their weapons. As EG will get to 14. Triumph of max loss bonus. Do they force the buy around these two snipers? I mean, it's a difficult call because the buy will not be great. Absolutely not.
They have to buy because they're on max round loss bonus and they've got double orbs. You don't want to eco off the back of a situation like this. Get an M4 dropped from Sheikh Zula, get an M4 dropped onto Junior. Maybe Penny can buy himself, get a FAMAS. He can go M4 with body armor if he wants. A second tactical from Triumph. And I tell you what, I really didn't expect this. Like, after Triumph were able to put 9 rounds up on the T side, I thought going into CT, you know, we've seen them running double orbs, a little bit on Inferno, a little bit on Nuke. This is really where they should come into their own. And it really hasn't been. They've really struggled to even find anything. A lot of these rounds in the second half haven't even been close, Jay.
It's upsetting more than anything else because we saw how much potential Triumph had in that second map.
Exactly.
And to see it all go down like this, it's just like, what could have been, what could have been. The spoiler potential for Triumph is slowly slipping out of their fingertips. They've taken a tactical to try and get their first round here on CT. I'll remind you again, there's been no CT rounds in the second half. Evil Geniuses have run away with this. And it's a force-up. You said they had to go for it. Do get majority M4s in for the players that bought down. Moose with a FAMAS and the double ops in for Sheikh Zula and Junior. At least they get options with those double ops being saved out, but they need to get around. If they don't get around here, they're done.
Yeah, that's right. And look, at least it's a good start. We saw Moose finding that opener. Sheikh Zula, a bit of an off angle out from the spools position with the AWP. EG, though, putting down a lurk smoke at B, pulling some rotations over. Second player over to B. It looked like a third one was on its way of Moose. But EG, this looks like it's going to be a split into the A bomb site. Try and take some Pop Dog control. I've got 2 players to potentially try and split out from T-Con.
Smokes, flashes. One smoke down at Ivy in particular. It's Tarek going to get boosted up by Ethan in Pop Dog looking above. Not seeing anything at the top of the trains though. Moose contact against Breezy, sees him, pulls out the knife though. That's a kill for Breezy of his own. Ryan can trade it from heaven. Ethan's already pushed up there to find that trade, and Breezy gets Junior in the midst of the smoke. Orp and M4 3-on-2. Are they gonna try this? Are they gonna go for the retake? Well, with Sheikh falling down now, Penny's all that remains, dealt with by Cirque, top of the trains. No player alive for the CT side. And it's map and match point for Evil Geniuses. One final buy for Triumph. And again, I can't say I'm shocked. I'm just a little bit miffed that we didn't see that upset today.
And you know what? This is honestly the way that I thought EG were going to play in this series. Before we even saw the first or second map, Jay, of just being explosive, just completely overpowering their opposition. I just can't believe that they were down 3-8 after winning Pistol and Anti-Eco, and now they're up 15-9. Cirque again with the AWP to open up the round. Stanislaus spotted out a player to Ivy, and they could close it out right here, Jay. But there's aggression out from Brown Balls on the CT side.
Boost up as well. They're going to catch those players past the railings here. Ryan's going to get 2 players in. Pop Dog only gets the 1 frag, though. Moves with the USP. Rounds the corner against Cirque. 3-on-2 scenario. Chance available as the Famasis start sneaking in. Do not see Tariq. He's got to get back towards T-Con as well. Caught with utility in his hands. As Junior gets that frag now. 1 standing in Breezy. A 1-on-3 clutch scenario. Moves as the AWP on lock. Does get taken out. Spray through, doing damage to Junior next. Sees his man at the edge of the red train now towards the gap in the trains as well. Tapping through, nades up. He'll take a lot of damage with the 2s coming in for him. And Junior will shut down the headshot to keep them alive. Triumph finally getting their first CT round here. But they've got to get 5 in a row to take us to overtime.
And you've got to think that with the economy so built for EG, there's probably not a way that they have to eco at all, even if Triumph keep winning rounds. Because as soon as EG start losing rounds, that's when the loss bonus will start to pipe up a little bit, especially if they keep getting bomb plants in. And there's just so much money to work with. So for Triumph, it's all that focus on just seeing if you can get these survival rounds through. No money to go for an AWP investment. Round 26. Finally, they get to double digits, and it's about time.
Oh, Cirque!
That was a wallbang!
He predicted Ryan well, didn't land the first 2 shots. The third one has come in. Look at the CTs making their way up. Ryan trying to get into Pop Dog, dealt with by Tariq. Ethan caught completely blind, evading most of the action. Mars out here towards E-Box. Breezy gets Junior to fall. 3 now left for the Triumph side. Flashes in. Ethan trying to get inside a Pop Dog. He may be body blocked by the CT that's behind him. 1 frag found the penny, but did not see the player out towards the outside of Red Train. Shake Zilla, the only man left to clutch, to be the savior of the matchup for Triumph. He'll get Stanislaus for 1 frag. AK picked up, and I don't know exactly where he is. And Cirque's watching the angle. The AWP ready to receive him, shutting him down. And Evil Geniuses will shut down the upset with it. 16-10 as the T-side take train in a 2-1 series.